Megasloth. I rep UV, PF, Ion, and CC. I live in Seattle, Washington, and I've been gloving for about 4 years now. My first light show actually wasn't my actual first light show. The first light show I ever got, I don't remember, because it was just, you know, it was my first rave. It was a hardstyle party. I was kind of out of it. It was just some dude. But the first light show I actually remember was at my second party. It was from my homie Curtis. Shouts out to Curtis. He gave me this crazy conjuring show, and like I really didn't know what gloving was at that point. But you know, that made me go home and want to look it up. So I just looked up light show tutorial because I didn't even know what it was called, and I stumbled across Sharky's finger roll tutorials. Yeah. I got my gloving name. It's like a modification from my rave name. My rave name was Megatron, but I found out that there was a Megatron already in the gloving scene when I came into Glover's Lounge. So I took this rave family I was in called the Sloth family, and I just put the two names together. I started uploading my videos with Megasloth and kind of just stuck. My main influences in gloving, definitely all my brothers and sisters on UV, or one sister, whatever. All my homies on Ion, shouts out to Ion. And definitely an up-and-comer right now, Mike Cheatham, looking at Outlaw out there. I see you. The Seattle scene has influenced me so many ways. I mean, back when I first started gloving, I didn't really know any other glovers, so I kind of just did it on my own, started posting some videos, and actually Papa Bear, before I knew him, he commented on one of my videos and gave me some feedback. And back then, you know, I didn't know who he was, I didn't know if he was any good, I didn't want to listen, you know, I was kind of, whatever, you don't know, man, you don't know, people like my light shows fast. And then, you know, I took his advice, started gloving slower, started cleaning everything up, and that definitely changed my gloving style entirely, as well as all these new kids coming up right now, seeing all these competitions. It's super inspiring. I'm seeing all kinds of fire that I didn't know was gonna come out of this Seattle scene. Man, it's crazy. Well, I remember UV was definitely the most significant. I remember I hadn't known Nick for too long here, but we had been hanging out at some events and trading shows and stuff, and he messaged me one night just out of nowhere. He's like, "Yo, man," and extended me this super formal invitation to a new light show family that he was gonna start. And it was super awesome because he was definitely someone I looked up to in the scene. So getting that recognition was really cool. And now UV is just crazy. Then Ion, I remember I got a message from Ron Weasley, Mr. R-Dub, and he had messaged me before in the past asking me to join a team, but I didn't know who he was. Then he started to get bigger, and he messaged me about starting a team of just some glovers in the community that were doing work, you know, putting out lots of content. And so we messaged a couple of people to see if we could get it started, and I think the first couple people to join were like Vex and Reaction. I forget who else. We got like 6 people off the bat, and we were like, all right, let's do this. And then PF, this cat over here, Mr. Face. We
Yepto.
Yepto. The first time he came up to Seattle, we had this talk when we met about tutting and the pharaohs, and how in Egyptian times there were like tutters that would tut for the pharaoh to impress him, and they'd be getting better and just doing more concepts, basically just doing their best to impress the pharaohs. And started the family, and I couldn't have thought of a better thing to start, really. It's pretty cool. I like the symbolism behind it. And then there's one more. One more. In CC, I messaged Gambit. Shouts out to Gambit. messaged him about CC, and then I got a message back from Rhapsode asking me if I was interested. So I went through their process, I tried out, and got into that battle against which was crazy. You're a monster. And yeah, I ended up where I never thought I'd be, so I'm concept creators. Gloving, there's so many ways that it's changed my life. Like, I can't even remember a time when I didn't know how to play with my fingers, you know? I don't remember a time that I wasn't walking around just doing weird stuff with my hands. It's gotten me through a lot of rough times, you know? Always got it with me, can do it wherever I'm at, doesn't matter. So it's been my favorite mode of self-expression, definitely. Ooh, favorite gloving setup. I have to say it's it's the first one that I ever programmed on my chromas when Papa Bash over here hooked me up. It was a strobe set, and I believe it was high purple, low green, high yellow, low green, and it alternated between green and some other color photo. I don't remember. I just use all greens now because I don't remember what it is, but that set is the nastiness. I love it. I like to come down to this park and skate. I like to write music, write rapidy raps every now and again. I really enjoy eating. Eating is a big thing for me, also sleeping. Favorite gloving memory, definitely IGC 2013. Driving down there with all the UV fan, and we were sitting there at IGC, and I saw Gambit, and Nick and Tyler are both looking at me, and they know I want to trade with Gambit, and Nick walks up with this big smile, and he's like, "Go ask him." I was like, "No way, dude, he's talking to someone," and Nick's like, "Hold up," and he walks over and grabs Gambit. He walks up with a big old smile on his face, like, "What's up, you know, nice to meet you," and he wanted to go first. I was just like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna follow this guy. And that light show changed everything for me, like how I looked at tutting. He just knew exactly where to put his hands. Ridiculous, man. And after that trade, I couldn't fathom that someone that I looked up to like that, and you know, I'd only watched their videos, would like geek out over one of my shows. But like, it was just the best feeling, man. It was awesome. That whole trip, hands down, best gloving memory. Shouts out to PF Face over here. PF UV Face. This guy hooked me up when I needed a place to stay, so it's definitely appreciated. Shouts out to everyone else on UV. Shouts out to the camera guy right here. Shout out to Ion. CC, hi mom, and shout out to Obama. This is UV, PF, Ion, CC, Megasloth, and enjoy the light show.